1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Neve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Neve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained. I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Lokeren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain that... Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Thought it were bandits riding in. They stretched her over a fire till she told...
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious crop.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
One goal to
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
What? Who dares?
give me a target.
strays took tail and run. Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns!
Battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
Arbalista, your command.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Aye.
We'll catch them all!
Should have listened to me old lady.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
I congratulate you on your late...
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve. A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, you...
At ease, Reynard. Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company?
Your concern, I most appreciate.
Has it always been thus with you?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady?
I don't.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, but to earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver, Reginald...
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, but Reginald first stayed the execution. Then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracked. Reginald listened, raptly and silently. And when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then...
Indeed. Though
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly...
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave. Save Reynard. The old... I thank you for sharing that tale. Alas, I've come to fear villain might simply not...
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be... Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandit...
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ansaius will demonstrate... It's time I attended to other...
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace.
Gods of mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm, I won't allow it. Attack!
Broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the
Raynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, Your Grace. It's the first I've seen of any such... thing.
This house will be reaping black-clad heads.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Give me a time.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Our ballista, your command.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses. My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
Ugh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
One vote.
Company! Forward march!
Give me a target.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Many trees we felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
The masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped to work. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question, common.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no imped...
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty.
Have mercy, Your Grace. We better not get...
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be.
Meave extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a...
My. We shall be addressing one another by name.
This is an outrage!
I've all in hand, Cold.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed...
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect.
Helmer.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. The bandits...
Him, milady. We've seen him. No name, just an odd title.
My. A blue-blood thoroughbred mutt.
That recall, Imogen?
What did Clayton? Lord Clayton. Is it...
Sound the horns. Have the men form up.
Milady! Arbor no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your order.
The Duke of Dogs fed you, so you've strength enough to carry arms. And as he gave you coin, you've no need of pay from the... Sergeant, all men of 15 summers or more will join our ranks at once. They'll serve 5 years.
No, milady. No! 'Tis mere weeks to harvest. Who...
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking... That rumble.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
What now?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Armor won't say.
One bullet.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meave glanced towards it and froze.
Out to the east, down Wetterton Way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was set in snare.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important...
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded.
Travelling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Meave turned towards Rayna. Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses gathered in the yard.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage. 'Twas the bandits who weakened the walls.
The good mother warned us. Hard times lie ahead.
Wheel ruts. The strays, no doubt. They must be nearby.
Your Majesty, turn back! There, something wicked lurks.
take it anymore.
If you insist.
Can't take it anymore.
One boat's all I need.
If you insist.
Can't take it anymore.
I'm a monster.
One boat all I need.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Give me a target.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Ballista, your command.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command. Armor won't say.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
If you insist.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Armor won't say.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Should have listened to me, old lady. Our ballista, your command.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. Armor won't say.
Again and again and again.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.